So what I want, speculating on what I've seen, I want them to have a bunch of good games come out at launch as well. I'm like they've had time. I mean, they're coming off of a bad generation right now. I think they know what they need to do coming out of the gate. They just need to do it.
Yeah, I think they will. I mean, like we said, Zelda coming out at launch is going to be a big thing because people waited 4 years for one to come out on Wii U. We got 2 remasters before we got a new Zelda.
Yeah.
Which I think that definitely hurt it. So a new Zelda coming out with it, yes. I think there should be a new Mario Galaxy 3. Make it happen.
Awesome.
Cool.
All right, you're selling me.
If that's a launch title or even a launch window, if we know it's coming out within 6 months of the NX coming out, that's going to sell consoles. Even if they're not going to get it right away.
If you want to come out guns blazing, you get
it comes
everything out on day one.
A new Metroid, people are clamoring for a new Metroid.
If a new Metroid combined with a new Zelda comes out on that, that's an instant win for me.
Another thing that it will never happen because they haven't done it yet. If a console release of a Pokemon game that's bigger than a single region comes out on the NX at launch, you already won for Nintendo.
Yeah.
Will it happen? No.
Yeah.
But if it did, people would lose their minds over it.
Yeah. I feel like that company overall is stuck in that transition period of like, if you remember Sony in 2006, we were like, "Hey, our system's $600. You'll work a second job to buy it." Ha ha ha! Like, just totally out of touch with reality of just like how people play games and how people just curate content and just create content. Like they need to have like that. Like I want to be able to stream from my NX. Like I can stream from my PlayStation 4. That's awesome that I can do that in like 720p, 30 frames per second or 60 frames per second. I want to be able to do that, like without having to go out and buy an Elgato and buy a good PC and buy all this extra stuff. Like that would be super dope. So I think they kind of have to play like a little bit of fan service coming out of the gate too, like and say like, okay, we apologize for sucking so bad for the past 5 years, but
I don't know if Nintendo's really going to go towards the streaming because Nintendo, the thing that
they flag everybody's content too. Yeah,
well, I mean there is that, but it's the fact that Nintendo has been the more family gaming based company since inception, really.
Yeah,
it's always been about bringing kids and their parents stuff together like that.
Is that not like a fantastic area though on YouTube, for example, to really like explore and sharing content on YouTube with like a younger audience? I mean, you could filter that in a particular way where it could be safe for children to get on and look at it and whatnot.
But it's because it is the internet. And because YouTube, a lot of Let's Players aren't necessarily family friendly, even though kids love like Markiplier and PewDiePie. There's no way in hell that.
Yeah, but I mean, there's
5-year-olds really should be watching some of the stuff they play.
I don't think a lot of 7-year-old or 5 to 7-year-olds are watching Markiplier and PewDiePie. Though.
No, and they do a good job already on Twitch of like making sure like any explicit stuff is flagged, so that way you have to make sure that your person is 18 years older, which everyone checks that box, right?
But just to get back to that idea, though, is that were they able to compete like third-party wise? No. And the thing that we failed on is the fact that Nintendo third-party content did not exist. Not good third-party content. But Nintendo didn't have first-party support, like strong, like consistent first-party support for their games. And the Wii U, you had maybe 1 to 3 titles a year. Where if you look at PlayStation exclusive, Xbox exclusive per year, it blows it out of the water. And a lot of them aren't good, but people still buy them.
Yeah, so I'm kind of like looking on NeoGAF on my phone right now, and like I'm just looking at like the rumor that came out about it being like a modular device and potentially having like this tablet or whatnot. Like, how do you guys feel about having to carry around? It's granted, this is all rumor. So things could change by the time this gets posted. There's nothing. They've been so tight-lipped about it. But just based off patents that have leaked, and it seems like it's going to be modular. They haven't really like gone out to steer away from that idea. So we kind of know that it's going to be like a 2-part system.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about potentially carrying another device with you, and then having to connect that device with like a main hub at your house? Like, is that something that you're willing to do, having a phone and a tablet and a laptop that you already carry with you and maybe a camera?
I mean, for me, I wouldn't really care because I carried my 3DS around with me for a couple years.
I still do.
I used to, and then I stopped.
Yeah, I just haven't played mine recently.
Yeah. It's commuter state. Michigan's commuter state. There's no.
Your animals in Animal Crossing probably died then.
No, mine are fine.
Oh, you checked in on them?
Oh no, my niece and nephew have been playing the shit out of my copy of the game.
That's good. Mine are probably dead. Even though they don't die, they're dead.
They got it unlocked for
In
you.
their hearts.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I don't, if I can play it without hooking it up and just have it be a little less powerful, I think that would be the best situation for them. I would carry it around. Like I said, it all depends on the content. If the content is there, it's worth it.
Yeah. See, I remember when the Vita came out, like they were rumoring it as more powerful than PS2, almost as powerful as the PS3 graphically. I got a Vita. There's a couple of games on it, but like when it came down to it, like I didn't really play my Vita. Like,
I think the Vita has a very cult audience.
Yeah, it's the RPG handheld. I think
some of the games on there look really good. I never got a PS Vita, but
Shiver. I think
one of my best friends loves it.
Shiver. What is it called? I forgot.
I don't remember.
I forgot. Civil. I don't remember. But it's a game that just recently came out on it as a exclusive Vita game.
Okay.
Or no, it came out on mobile platforms as well, but it looked really, really good.
But there's a lot of good games on Vita.
Sever.
And
I think it's Sever.
Sever.
That's what it is. Sever.
But if
you remembered,
if the NX is anything like how the Vita was, but better than the Vita, where Vita you get remote play from PS4, so PS4 to Vita, and it doesn't look as good. If I get a good looking game on the NX handheld, then I get to put it on the TV and make it. Is it the hand gesture?
No.
It's the thought of you having a 6.3-inch device in your hand, and then like let's say you're playing like Pokemon Moon or something like that. Like, it seems comical because it's so big. It's basically like you just
people play games on iPads,
bust out
and
a
stuff all the
tablet,
time,
and then you just
though.
play. You're playing a legit game. Yeah, I guess so. It's just.
I mean, it'll happen. I mean, think about mobile games. Think about how many hours have you spent playing games on this device on your cell phone?
I mean, the most like recently because of Pokemon Go, which I've like boycotted now until they put a tracking system in the game. So.
See, I'm not a mobile gamer at all.
Yeah,
I don't think I have any games on there except when I downloaded Pokemon Go.
I was of the mindset that mobile games are like.
But it killed my battery, so.
Yeah, like they're not good, any of them, but there's some good ones out there.
It depends, because there was one game that it was a DS game that I downloaded immediately because it was one of my favorite games ever on a DS. It's called The World Ends With You.
Okay.
It's a game made by Square Enix on the DS. It is $15 to buy it on your phone. It is absolutely worth it. It is one of the best games I've ever played.
Is it an RPG?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's all touch controls, and it works so much better on the phone. I spent 40 hours playing that game on my phone.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's a lot. It's an average amount for a console game. That's a lot for a mobile game.
Yeah. See,
and it's worth it.
I'm not sure that I want to carry around 6.3-inch device. Is not.
Yeah, that is a little.
Yeah, that's not a light device. That's big. That's going to require a backpack. It's not pocketable. I already have a DS, so we're getting rid of the DS. Even though they've said, at least thus far, it's not replacing the DS. Well, clearly, if you're coming out with a 6.3-inch device, I'm not carrying both. So, yeah, it's big, and I'm kind of
really don't even know what to expect from it though. So you might, who knows, once they come out with what.
I'm kind of expecting right now at this point to be disappointed in some capacity because just from just speculation, expectation, like there's no way for them to live up to.
Well, that's probably why they're being so
quiet
about it, which they should be. I'm glad they are. Because people end up getting disappointed, like we talked last week with delayed games.
I mean, if they don't come out,
just wait. It's better to wait, and then,
like you said, a game that's delayed at least has an opportunity to be good versus putting it out and it's just garbage.
Yeah, I think the NX is going to be interesting, to say the very least of it. Do I think it'll be good? Maybe. Purely because we don't know enough to judge it right now. We have seen nothing about it.
Yeah.
We don't know what the games are going to look like on it. We're not going to know how they play. We know nothing to
which in and of itself is a little weird because there's not like when's the last time something like this has happened? Like, I mean, Sony and Microsoft, when rumors have gotten this crazy, they have come out and they've like they each had their Microsoft had their event right before E3 back in 2013, but Sony was like, okay, look, guys, rumors are getting crazy, and they dropped an event in February.
But maybe they want the rumors just because more people will talk about it. Exactly. Because the Wii U, no one talked about, no one cared, didn't sell well. So now with all these rumors, Yeah.
That's possible.
Do better.
It's possible. But all right, guys, that's going to do it for this week. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe, and then go ahead and follow all three of us. We're going to be back next week. I'm not sure what we're going to be talking about next week. So
some stuff.
We'll come back.
A couple of housekeeping things. We have a Facebook page now.
We do. We do. And I totally forgot about it.
And a Twitter account.
I haven't been posting anything. I've been posting stuff on Twitter, but I haven't been posting anything on Facebook.
I don't go on Facebook as much anymore.
I'll make sure to link both of those down in the description box so that way people can go and follow us on that. And all of our individual Twitter handles and whatnot as well.
Yes.
All right. We will see you guys next week.
Bye.
See ya.